Hi, I'm Miz Creant, and you're watching Orgasm Central TV.
How did you get started in this industry?
Well, I was in a roller derby league in my 30s, and I had broke my heel bone. So I was kind of had nothing to do, and my ex had suggested I become a cam model while my kids were in school. So I got on cam, and it kind of started this crazy career about 15 years ago.
Wow. Okay. So like 2000, 2008, 2009?
Yeah, yeah, right around there. I worked for My Free Cams. My name was Derby Doll MFC, and I did really well there. And I started doing some filming as well. I did a lot of domination porn. I was a mistress with a lot of like lesbian kind of filming, and then just worked as a dominatrix in Greensboro and upstate New York, and then kind of got to the brothel here just to check it out. And now we're doing all sorts of things here. We're starting a podcast and doing some other fun stuff too.
Late 2000. I was in middle school at that time.
I am 52. I'm old enough to be your mother.
That's fine. But what do you love most about your work and what do you love the least?
What I love the most is I think that there is a real aspect of healing for people too that some don't really think about, especially in the BDSM community. There's a lot of people that have had, wounded childhoods, and you kind of get to rewrite some abuse and all of this stuff in a safe place. Where in traditional therapy, you don't have that. So while not every session is kink and healing and a lot of it is just intimacy that people are missing in their lives, and that's nice too. What I dislike the most would be the fact that there's so many misconceptions about it. It's all just the salaciousness of it when there's so many complexities.
Okay. And what was your you have you shot porn or
Yes.
okay.
Mhm.
What was your favorite scene to shoot?
Okay, so I was doing a scene with two other ladies. And we made whips out of Twizzlers. So we were dominating this one girl and beating her with a whip that we made, and then eating the whip out of her after. So that was kind of fun.
That's that's why I love your sex workers. No client is ever the same.
That's totally true. Yeah.
But not sure if you know this or maybe you do, but according to the 2022 Free Speech Coalition, 46% of adult workers have been restricted on services like PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. 36% of adult performers have lost at least one bank account. 55% have been denied insurance because of their background, and 50% have been denied a loan because of sex work. What do you think of those statistics?
I think it's ridiculous that we are judged so harshly in the world, especially when there's some of us that are doing it legally. I pay my taxes. I have a sheriff's ID to do this work. And we are penalized regardless how we're doing it. It's an unfair society right now for people, in this industry. There's so many girls that I know and guys too that have had their bank accounts closed. And if, I've been very lucky it hasn't happened to me as of yet.
So, what can non-sex workers do to help sex workers?
Well, I think, really it comes from how people are judging other people and, their assumptions. If people stop judging and just promote that we want a society where this is okay, what we're doing. Like I said, there's different aspects of this career, but when porn and in the legal brothel system, we're safe, we're tested, so we're not doing anything that would cause any damage to anyone. And it'd be nice to be supported as just regular individuals that pay their taxes too.
Right. It's illegal brothel. You guys get tested how often?
We're tested every Monday.
And the men that come to like your ranches and bunny ranches and whatever ranch, do they have to show you a test too before they?
No, not at all. But everything we do is covered, and we do something called the DC, the dick check. So before we take any money, we actually, examine the person too, just to make sure. And we like to use certain wipes. So if there's an issue, it would kind of sting. And that's how we know that this is usually a safe environment. But everything we do is covered. So, there's that protection as well.
Okay. So what makes you stand out in this adult industry?
Well, I'm totally different. As you can see, I'm 52. I'm a grandmother. So technically, I'm in the GILF status. I'm tatted. I'm a dom that likes to switch it up. Um, you know, just a kind of crazy old lady.
I wouldn't say you're old, but
Well, thank you. But, older. I kind of joke. Everyone teases me about that too. They're like, you're not that old. 52 is not old. But in this industry, technically, women were told 15 years ago we'd be dried up. No one would want to see us. There's so many assumptions that men have about women my age, that we don't like sex anymore, that we've lost interest, that we've dried up. And I'm here to explain to everybody that that's not true. One of my specialties is that I'm a squirter. So
yeah, don't isn't it true that as women age, their sex drive goes up?
well, for me, I think I've remained kind of consistent. I don't know if it's changed. I think it's just like anything else. It ebbs and flows when I'm with partners that I really enjoy, or if we're getting along or not. But yeah, it's pretty much maintained the same for me. I can say though that I enjoy sex way more now because I'm a lot more comfortable with myself compared to when I was 20 years old.
Yeah, because it's like, well, I know a lot of, well, I don't know, but a lot of women in their 20s and 30s are kind of still insecure about their sexuality, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh,
it could be that. It could be their bodies too.
but one last question, where do you see yourself in like 5 to 10 years?
Well, weirdly, this industry is so wild right now. It's opened up so much. I would have said I see myself, on a farm somewhere, in the middle of the woods doing something. But I've seen 70-year-olds now with followings of 180,000 people. And so if I want to continue doing this, there's spaces open for me now. And that's what I love about being an older worker in the industry too, to show the other ladies kind of up and coming that, there's always a space for you if you want to be here.
Yeah, because when I saw your Twitter, you kind of look like you were in your 30s.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Like you were, yeah.
I
But
appreciate it.